This is probably one of my favorite podcasts so far. It's very funny.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Off the Rails podcast. We have a very special episode today. Obviously, we have Trevor with us, myself, Caleb Graham, and the young bull behind me here. Look at this wonderful bull. But then we have another young bull in chair 3 over here, Mr. Johnny Westfall. Welcome to the podcast again, technically.
Hey, guys.
He's back.
You don't have to hold those anymore.
This is the prop. This is
It's
the prop
your
of the day,
crutch.
paper towels.
But no, thanks for listening. We've got, this is going to be kind of a more laid back one, I guess. We're all running on some pretty low sleep hours, I believe. I don't know, Johnny, when did you get up today?
5:30.
Yeah, I figured.
Good. I got a solid 5 hours. That's about what I need.
I feel that.
Yeah. Trevor, you probably went 3:30. Is that?
Yeah, 3:30 is when I got out of bed.
You go to you start training people in the mornings. Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be at the gym by 5, but today I was at TSC at
Mhm.
3:45.
Oh man, I
Or
couldn't.
4:45. I mean, sorry.
I could not keep it up today. I couldn't get much sleep, so I was up at like 5. Britt, what time did you get up today?
11.
All right.
Nice. Solid. Yeah, okay. Very productive day.
What's
for
your?
you.
How long do you usually take like a sleep period? Like how long is a period of sleep for you? Like 8 hours. Like when do you go to bed? On average.
Midnight.
So you're
That's
getting
a
into
So you're
slumber.
sleeping
hours.
11 hours.
That's a slumber. That's actually. I mean, if
Are
you
you
can
a
do
fucking koala bear?
It's still not enough sleep. It
Oh
never
my
is.
how many hours do you need to be productive?
that
16.
many. Yeah, it's true.
There's no time left in the day anymore. As soon as you start, you're going back to sleep.
That's how many hours I
Exactly.
work a
That's
day.
the point.
No, but merch is coming. We had a delay on the Fiverr guy, so we're still chilling. Shout out Uncle Ben's, good rice.
That's good rice. Uncle
But
Ben
we
has
do
the
start
best.
every show with a special bucked up. So we're gonna do that real quick. Even though I've had like 7 cups of coffee today already. I guess it's that time. This is how we kick off every show.
I watch them.
Oh,
I'm there.
connoisseur.
I'm
And
here.
you're,
Yeah.
and you're
I'm
still
there.
not going to do it
I'm
with
there.
us.
I
That's
can't.
cool, man. You know, we appreciate it.
So while we're digging in here, you want to tell them a little bit about what we did today?
We got the Kickstart going on our media and marketing company, Monumental Media. It's going to be a big company. We look to bring a very quality work ethic to our community in doing the work that we're going to do. I'm going to be pretty secretive with most of it for now until we get all the last final stages put in. I don't want to boost any opinions just yet.
Oh yeah. But again, it's out there. We're getting ready, gearing up for some new stuff. So it's exciting.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge.
I was amazed at how much we got done in like 4 hours.
Don't fuck around. We'll
Right.
tell them how it is. It's going to take a week for you to get. Nope, it's going to take about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean it went. That was funny. Britt did some good stuff today. She sold some blankets. I know it's not all the funnest work in the world, but you allowed us to get kick-started, which will transfer over time into something better. Yep.
Yep. Good thought.
She's like, all right.
She didn't get enough sleep.
No,
Only
not
got
yet.
11 hours.
No, she's gonna get done with this and then go right back to bed, right? Okay, yeah, totally.
I can't get more than like 8 hours. If I hit close to 8 hours, I'm already like just waking up constantly. Like, all right, I need to just get up. I
Yeah.
need to do something. I can't lay down that long.
Oh, I think I could tonight. If I lay my head down, I'm not gonna make the B-dubs. I'm gonna be napping.
Yeah. But you also you work your body to the point
Well,
all
that's
day
true.
to where you're continually used to it, and it sounds like you got a pretty strict routine and schedule that you stay to for the most part.
Yeah, like if I let it go too long of like not having to get up earlier, like when I only had to get up at like 7 before, I would still wake up around like, I don't know, 5:10,
Yeah.
just because I was used to it. And
Yeah.
if I kept trying to sleep longer than that, I'd keep waking up and waking up. I'd never get into like a deep sleep.
Yep.
So there was just no reason in continuing that.
And then you said you're like a 6 to whatever
Yeah.
is done.
That's the problem is like with my schedule, it's like whatever, like I can do it any time of day, night.
Yeah.
So unless I've really got something, like when we were doing morning workouts, I was on a good schedule. Now it's like, I mean, I'm still getting up before like 9, which is good because I like over the summer I'd go drink all night,
Yeah.
and then I'd be up at like 12. So definitely a lot better than it was. But it's paying off. We're working on the abs now. That's the progress. Get some abs. Abs get the dads. Is that the saying?
No,
Why are you trying
she
to
don't
get
know.
dads?
I mean, if you get their dad, you get them.
No.
Dabs for abs.
Dad.
Dads with
Dads
a D. Oh,
for
not with a B.
dabs.
Dabs for abs.
Woo. No,
Brings me in a different kind of
Yeah,
dad.
if their dad likes you, that means that's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, usually. I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Like when Johnny likes me, that's how I know.
Yeah, because
Call him daddy.
his dad loves me.
Oh,
Kirby.
okay.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, Kirby. He's
Shout out to
retired. He's
Kirb.
just chilling.
It's the lavish
relate.
life. What a lucky dude.
I can't really.
He's
No,
not retired though.
He's
got stuff going on.
He still
He's
does
got-
some stuff,
He's
but
got a new album getting ready to come out.
Right.
He's working on music and whatnot. I don't think he ever fully At least anybody that works, not necessarily owns a business, but somebody who had the same routine for years. You don't ever
They try
really
to stick
fully
into it.
retire. You always have something. You want to keep your mind busy because you don't want to just die.
right, well, that's kind of. I mean, that's how it happens. People retire
Yeah.
and then they get like they don't do anything and they literally die,
Yeah.
like because they just they die of boredom essentially. Not really, but basically, right? Like they get done. I've heard stories of that where they'll stop like working. They're like, I'm just gonna go do nothing. Then they lose purpose in life, and then they just like fade away like slowly. It's
Damn.
wild. Like that's a real
You're
thing.
getting deep. I lost purpose in life years ago.
Well, I think you're figuring it out.
I'm just floating around.
I mean, since last podcast, we've had some changes here and there.
Just
So
floating around two older egos.
yeah, John.
John Gotti.
Yeah, who John Gotti is?
He's one of the crime boss's kids, right?
He was the boss.
Oh, he was the boss.
Or a boss.
Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking they were talking about his son the other day, the one that like ratted on people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
6'9".
Takashi Gotti.
But no, like, didn't his son? They had like a video. I remember hearing about it. They had a video of him going and seeing whatever it would be, John Gotti Sr.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
his son named John Gotti too, right?
I believe John Gotti J.
Right.
Those, yeah. They have the family names. It's like John Gotti back to 1700s. All my dad's John Gotti and his dad's John Gotti and his great dad's John Gotti. I mean, they all.
Are you part Italian?
No, I'm more of Polish Sicilian.
So you're more
My
Sicilian.
family came from Poland back in the early 1900s when all the Polish people migrated into Cleveland, and they
Okay.
migrated into Cuyahoga Falls, and that's where our family's from, Cleveland. So it's like always end up back there in the city, Cleveland to Pittsburgh.
I just know
Go Steelers.
I want to figure out my heritage. I don't know it yet, but I think I'm like 10 or 15% Italian.
Oh yeah, I could tell. I figured you were a little Italian.
Just a little.
I'm a little Italian.
My grandpa was full Cherokee. My grandma was full Italian. So I've got a little bit of everything in me. And then my dad's side is like German and like I don't know what else, but I'm sticking by. What if I get my like ancestry thing back and it's like you're not Italian? I would. That's like that would hurt me inside. I just want to be Italian. I don't know.
Mostly Polish and German.
You know where you're from, Trevor?
Mostly like how he was saying, Polish, German, Irish. I got just the tiniest little sliver of Mexican.
I can see
That's
that.
not even a joke, I really do. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think we have any Italian or anything like cool like that over there.
What were the Vikings? The Vikings.
Oh,
back in the day.
Scandinavian.
Scandinavians,
Mhm.
yeah. That's what would have been my first
Half the world.
impression.
Like
Would have
half
been
the.
Scandinavian.
I could see it. Yeah, I could see you know rowing a boat over here in the 1600s. Britt, where are you from?
Ohio.
Oh, do you know like where your family's from originally? I don't know where they're from. I just have heard like I just know they were Italian, and
I don't know a bit.
I'm guessing Italy. No,
Oh,
you? I would
uh,
guess maybe one of them like Nordic countries.
Let me guess. Let me see your face. See your face. Put the face
Oh,
on.
right there, right there.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. You say like Norway. Or is that what
like
you're
a
saying?
like
Swedish?
yeah, like Switzerland-ish,
Swedish,
somewhere
yeah.
in that area.
What's the one Thor's from?
Asgard?
Oh my gosh! No, I meant half Thor Bjornsson, not like Thor as
literal
in
Thor.
Not that
no,
Thor. My bad.
He's Nordic.
I should have specified. That is my
Finland.
fault.
No,
Yeah.
No.
what is that?
It's gonna bother me.
It's
man.
one of them
I know.
countries.
Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Icelandic.
I could see you being Iceland.
You ever seen
or whatever.
videos or like pictures from Iceland?
Yeah.
Isn't it
looks
just green?
beautiful.
And then Greenland's ice. Isn't
and
that
then
funny?
they put like they cook foods in the dirt because
Ah.
there's so much heat and warmth from the
Yep.
ground. Like I watched what was that the Zac Efron Netflix thing where he went around.
Superfoods.
Yeah,
right?
There was one.
Or saving the world. Something
Oh.
Yeah,
Zac
you
Efron.
watch any of that?
I've
Like,
heard.
that?
I think I
He
did
went to-
briefly
he
see
went to
something like
Iceland, and I
that.
was like, "Jesus, that place." Looks
Isn't that funny? They
beautiful."
named Greenland,
Yeah.
Greenland and Iceland,
Yeah.
Iceland, just so like
Well,
back in the day,
I
people.
watched Eurovision too, so
Oh, so.
we'll fail.
That's one of the places I really want to go to is Iceland.
Yeah, it
These
would be
days.
beautiful.
I want to go to Poland. I know I've said that before, but
Yeah.
Poland.
Oh yeah, we
Warsaw.
talked about that in one of the other ones.
I want to go to Warsaw. I want to see like that side of the world a little
Get
bit.
vaccinated and you can go wherever you want.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay. I'll stay right here in my podcast
I
studio.
really, really wish I would have like did more of a deep dive into the religious thing that you could do to not have to get the vaccination and still go to OU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
that's
pissed.
crazy, man. I can't believe that they're pretty much like take your. What are you gonna do? Not go?
Yeah,
How much
Right.
money have you spent?
That's basically
Well,
How
that's-
much money have you spent?
that was the
And
suckiest
yeah,
part.
You know, you don't have to say a certain amount,
Yeah.
but a decent amount of money, right?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do? Give it all up and not get?
exactly. Like, that's
Vaccinated?
how
That's
it was. Like
crazy.
even they said online students had to do it too, and I was like, that makes no fucking
That's
sense. Like
crazy.
they're not even going.
If you, well, good. Don't get me wrong. I don't need to steer away from anybody who's vaccinated. If you need
just
it and you
closer
feel
up.
like you need it, by all means, go ahead. My immune system's very strong, and I can fight off viruses fairly well. on
You
my
want it
own.
back a little?
Mm.
If I was 70 years old, like my dad, I would probably get the vaccine. You know, if I
Right.
felt that I needed it at that age, if I was 70 and I knew that the vaccine is what I needed to not die, I would 100% get the vaccine
yeah,
without a question.
if I had like I don't know like the comorbidities and stuff, then I would really consider it. Like
Yeah.
say if I had like whatever it is, diabetes and like COPD and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
diabetes is a killer. I've
If
known
I
so
had
many
problems
people.
like that, then I'd have been like, yeah, I'll jump on the vaccination train. But like, I haven't really been like sick in like 2 years, and that was probably just the regular flu back then. So I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not like worried about it. I haven't been.
I had COVID for my main the worst was like 5 terrible days, and it wasn't fun.
It was
like
rough.
the cough and everything. Like
I couldn't get out of bed. I had
Yeah.
the chills, aches, my body. I had the worst body soreness in my life, and that killed me. Like that killed. I haven't gotten back into the gym since then.
Really?
That killed it for me, and which is no excuse. I could think of 100 excuses of why I haven't been to the gym in 6 months.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
Hey, this
wake
guy-
up
this
2
guy
hours
gets you in
earlier,
there.
you fucking pussy. You know what I mean? There's no excuse. You get up at 6, get up at 4.
Right?
You know, do it. There's plenty of people that do it.
No, I mean, I love the gym's like my favorite place to go now. Like
Yeah.
outside of chilling on the podcast, but I mean, it's like the one time a day where I'm like, I'm not like looking at my phone. I mean, I am looking at my phone. Don't get me wrong,
yeah, you do.
but not like for business or like if like something's going, you're only really focused on like, dang, this hurts.
I yelled at you today for it.
I got a date. What do you mean?
I don't care.
What's the date?
We're gonna get Christmas lights.
Which ones?
Oh, you mean an actual date?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he meant
Oh,
like
nice.
with a female.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll
Oh,
see.
wow.
Or we-
With who?
We're assuming it's
He?
a female.
It's
we
a
don't
he.
know for
It's
sure.
a he.
It's yeah.
Either
We-
way, there's
Could
no,
be a
Could be
they.
they, them. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, there's no.
Respect.
I've
I
never
don't have
talked to this
any.
person yet.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have any.
Check her Instagram bio. She might
I'm-
have her pronouns.
I
on.
might. I
Or
don't-
they might have their pronouns.
We'll see
on.
what happens. We're gonna play it. I played the first half a little fast, so I got to play the second half a little slower. I'm gonna run out of steam. You know what I'm saying?
What lights you going to?
I don't know yet. Maybe
Go-
like Ogilvy or something.
Go to the ones that are out toward Hebron. It's really nice. I went there last year.
Okay. I don't know. Ogilvy.
Ogilvy's pretty the same thing every year.
Is it?
They haven't changed anything in a few years.
I haven't
If you're
been
gonna
to the
go
Hebron
to
ones.
Ogilvy, try to get the lodge thing and do the
Ooh.
lodge package.
Ooh.
Or if you're
Yeah.
looking for a very, very good trip, I just had my buddy Jordan just went to Frankenmuth, Michigan,
Okay.
which is like a Christmas city.
Really?
It's a Christmas city, and the pictures looked really awesome. I never knew this even existed until he went, and then ever since he went, I hear nothing but people talking about Frankenmuth, Michigan. Not that I ever want to go to Michigan for any reason ever, but if I were to, it'd probably be for that.
What about
Go Buckeyes.
what if like Eminem?
Hey, how'd they do against Michigan this year?
Not very good.
They got shit stomped is what happened.
I went to Detroit once. It was all right. It wasn't. They were like trying to sell us on like Detroit's getting rebuilt, and I was like, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna happen.
Yeah. That's tough, man.
It sucks. I mean, they're like giving houses away up there.
Yeah,
like,
Eminem.
well, that's it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no reason to want to travel any farther north than what we already are.
Yeah, I want to go to like not Maine, but like that area, up there somewhere.
Go bear hunting in Maine.
Yeah.
That's a
yeah.
The only
Actually-
problem with that is that when those bear hunting tours that you go on, there's no ATVs or anything. It's like a natural forest, so you
No.
can't take. So if you actually get a bear, you have to stretcher this motherfucker out on a stretcher with two people, like 2 or 3 people. You got to carry the bear out of the woods.
See, normally whenever they do like the elk hunts and stuff, I don't know if you've ever watched them or anything like that, like those big game animals like that.
Yeah.
They'll usually cape them, which is where they're like taking off the skin and everything, and then they'll quarter them right there.
On spot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it
that's
doesn't
cool.
take much to do
Yeah.
it. Like,
Okay.
honestly, we could do it with deer all the time, but like it's just easier to take it home and then quarter it up from there. But like they'll skin it out if you want to keep the cape. If you don't, then I guess you can just leave it there. But it's easier to take the cape off and then start quartering it. And I've watched like Cameron Haynes and them do it all the time. They'll cut underneath like the shoulder blade of like the front leg, and that basically can get you right into where the actual like ball of the shoulder joint is, where you
Yeah.
can just kind of pop it out. Once you cut that connective tissue, it just kind of falls off. And then strap it on the backpack, you're ready to rock and roll, and that's like 80 pounds right there.
You eat the heart too. Like, I think it's tradition, isn't it, to eat the heart?
That's what they say. I've tried one, and oh my God, it was awful.
I was robbed of those experiences in my childhood. My family never went hunting or anything like that, so that was not something that I have ever done. But as I get older and try to become more one with myself, I think, dude, that'd be so cool to go like with the adrenaline that you would receive from that would be cool. But I feel like you'd have to keep a cape.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people
I'd
do all
wear
the
it.
time. I mean, like not the last buck I shot, the buck before, I kept part of it, not like the whole thing. It was literally just from front part of the chest up. But then I ended up just doing a European mount anyway, which is just the skull and the antlers.
Mm-hmm.
So then we end up, exposing the cape anyway. But
I don't know too much about hunting. I never did it.
if you ever want to
Yeah.
go, just hit me up, man.
Okay.
We can
Okay.
go.
Yeah, he'll
appreciate
take
that.
you. He's got to. I won't. I mean, I'll go.
You're more into hunting women.
Yeah, cougars.
Yeah, tell us more about this date. You're going to take
Yeah.
I-
Hold on. Is the girl older or younger?
Younger.
She's got to be younger.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
not
He's
older.
got type.
Yeah, you're young.
I know my type.
You're young.
Yeah, I'm a young.
Yeah, but he wants
Younger,
younger
yeah.
than him.
Yeah,
That's not weird.
that's
That's
I've
normal.
always went for a
He wants her to still have like the graduation. cap.
No,
Yeah.
no. We don't want
Yeah.
that.
They got an island for that, you know.
Yeah, John Glenn went to that island.
Epstein Island.
Dude, I heard about that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you told me about it, didn't you?
Yeah, so for anyone that didn't know, listening out there, your boy.
It's a tough subject here in this town.
Not so much this town. Not so much this town, but the one just
Your boy.
further west.
So what do you think they do? Like, you think they're going to change the school name? Like, not yet, obviously. Like, you think,
There's a whole airport.
right? You think they're going to like change all that?
I'm not gonna. I don't think that.
You think they'll even be able to prove?
Is it proven?
No,
I
like
wouldn't-
it's just on the flight logs.
I don't think I would. If it was, I wouldn't want it. What if it ends up not being real, and then everybody
Right.
slanders his name over some
Right.
make-believe bullshit, or maybe it's real. I don't know.
Well,
I
that's
think-
what they're testing, right? So-
Maybe if it would have been like more of a bigger town or bigger city, where
It's a
you
big-
have like a lot of those like super woke people,
Even then,
then
I mean, that's a
maybe
pretty
I can
bad
see
thing.
it getting changed. But I really can't see it getting changed right now.
Well, not yet.
too many
I'm just
rednecks
saying,
over
like,
there.
if this case goes through and they're like, yeah, like all these people, you know,
Oh yeah, if they get it
Like, if the
proven,
case
I can see
gets-
them changing it then.
yeah. So like the high school, man, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of
Mhm.
stuff to change. Good thing we picked Meadowbrook. you
Yeah.
know? Cambridge. It's just a town name.
Hey Brett, what do you think about this whole thing? Like John Glenn and
Do you know?
the island?
She's a muskie, isn't she?
It's
No.
interesting, I
No.
guess.
No, she was
Trail.
Trail. Yeah.
It is interesting. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it is tough
Yeah.
getting.
We try to get her.
All right.
She has her subjects.
Yeah.
What's your? No, that's stupid. I was gonna say
Starbucks.
Taylor Swift, but
What's your favorite Starbucks drink?
I don't really have one.
Just to get something new every
yeah,
time,
you do.
or-
You get the same. You get like a thing, and then you don't get a thing in it, and then you add something to it.
All right, so this is my favorite drink as of right now. Strawberry acai refresher with peach juice instead of
Yep.
water with 3 pumps of raspberry, light ice, and no berries.
Yeah, I knew.
No
there's-
berries. You don't like the fresh fruit? You got
It tastes disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite Starbucks drink? What's your go-to?
Venti vanilla sweet cream cold brew. It's very good.
Trevor?
Pretty basic.
I really don't like Starbucks, but the last time I went, I got a large black coffee,
You like
Seems
the
like
coffee like you like your woman.
hot and not around long.
Hot and not with other dudes' dicks in them.
That's true. That's true. That's a good way to describe it.
I like the nitro cold brew. You ever have that?
Yeah,
With
I
the
used to
nitrate.
get that all the time. I
It's
used
decent.
to get that all the time. I would get that before I went to the gym.
I think it's dumb. They won't let you get a venti. You can't get a venti
Yeah.
nitro cold brew, but I can order 2 of them.
Yeah.
So wait, do you guys like cold brew coffees more than like the regular?
It just depends.
Like
coffee?
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It
I
just
like to be able to
Like
drink
down
it
it.
and not burn my
Yeah.
lips. Like I could down it.
yeah.
See, like I like mine being hot, but like again, I don't want it to be like scalding to where I'm
Yeah.
burning my mouth every time I drink it. But I've tried like iced coffees and stuff before, and I just do not like them. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like. I don't know. I tried to get into them, but
If I'm going out in the woods or out on an outside adventure like skiing or wherever it may
Mm.
be, I'll fill the thermos up with hot coffee because then you naturally keep your body more warm.
yeah.
Yeah,
all
I was
day.
gonna say it like seasonal. You know, like I'll
Yeah.
get more cold drinks in the summer, hot ones in the winter. I'm ASMR mukbanging right now.
Yeah.
See, before it never bothered me to have hot coffee during like the summer, like when I worked for the Wilds for a couple years.
Oh,
Even-
you worked out there?
Yeah, I was a tour guide out there for 3 years, I think.
You know Mark Curley? He was
Maybe if I
There
saw
you
him,
go,
I'm always
yeah.
horrible with names.
some good people out there.
Oh yeah, there's some cool people. You had it was like a cantor or something on, didn't you?
Yes,
Before
yes, he was.
he was
on the show that they filmed out there,
yeah.
and then now he teaches at Trail, their FFA out there.
Future Farmers of America.
Yeah, I always say FAA, like
Yeah.
they're in flight school, but they're not.
But yeah, even back then when it would be like 95 degrees outside, I was still carrying around a thermos of coffee and
Sorry.
drinking hot coffee all day long. That was all I drank back then.
How old are you now?
23.
23.
Yeah, that's why I look like I'm 47.
Yeah. I used to do that. I used to eat all the pre-workouts and all that and whatnot. But anymore, I just try to stay as natural as I can. I guess with my old age, now that I'm 28, kind of
In my
bothers me a little
elder
more.
years.
Yeah.
You're 28 and you look younger than me.
Yeah.
For real, I got some road miles on me,
Yeah.
bud.
Also, Trevor got a new background there. You can see.
Yeah, oh yeah, look at this shit right back here. That fucking whiskey glass. We got me a cigar back there.
That's a stogie.
It's a nice stove. Yeah, so now you have something to look. We're working on that wall still for Johnny's side. It's going to be more of a viewer donated
Yeah.
object. Britt, your background's a little different this week. We tried. It's not quite what you wanted, but it's something.
Wait, what does she want back there?
Like space, outer space.
Ooh, that would be dope.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool if we just put like some stars behind you. We could green screen you. That'd be hilarious. You're just like out, like floating around. What's mine? Yeah, look at the bull.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bull market. The
again.
bull market is still here. Think the bear market's here?
Have you seen the market lately?
Hey, you gotta stay optimistic.
So wait, you guys, since both of y'all seem to be very, inclined with the whole stock market bullshit, what is the difference between a bull and a bear market? I don't understand that at all. I've heard the terms.
You didn't learn this in like 8th grade?
You did?
Yeah?
We
You
didn't.
think I'm completely going to recall stuff I learned from 8th grade?
They never taught us about the stock market in like 8th grade,
Yeah.
or
I
like
forgot
high
the
school. even.
quadratic formula, and I learned that in high school.
But I'm actually impressed that they did teach that.
Yeah, I went to Cambridge.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
we
Well,
must
that's your first problem.
Must be
Yeah.
slacking.
We
Meadowbrook, Cambridge, they don't
We
got
were
nothing.
doing drugs and playing football and winning games. That was the craziest part about it.
Oh,
Dude,
no,
I remember, my bad.
No, you're
I
good.
just, the football thing reminded me of it. I remember so many rumors of like people taking roids and shit. Like they always said Cambridge took roids, and I was like, at the time I believed it. I was like, oh yeah, for sure they do. Like they don't drug test them at all. But looking back on it now, I'm like, no, they fucking didn't. Like they just had a couple more talented years. Is all they had. Like
Talented
No comment.
needles.
No, cannot confirm and cannot deny. Just keep it at that.
But no,
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of.
I believe some kids probably took like, I don't know, Diana ball or something like that, something lower grade, but definitely nobody taking tests. Well, I can think of one person actually. I can think of one person that I feel like definitely took it and took a whole bunch of other shit, and he had to walk sideways through doorways. That fucker's big. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, a bull market means
Okay.
it's going up.
Uh-huh.
Bearish and bullish.
Bear means down, basically.
Why don't they just say it's going up and it's going down? Why do they got to call it fucking animal names?
It's cooler.
They
Can't make statues of going up. They
Is
can
there,
make
is there a bird market?
no, just bull and
There's
bear.
a hamster coin.
X
I know
hamster
there's
coin.
a Doge coin.
Yeah, Doges.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. We might be hitting. I don't know what market we're in. It's tedious.
It's pretty
Pretty bare
sideways.
right now.
Yeah.
But it's,
Anytime it goes down, it bounces back relatively quickly.
right.
For the most part, I think a lot of, and this is not financial advice either. So,
Yeah.
but a lot of people are gonna sell off for the holidays and then come back in after tax season.
Yeah.
I feel like I
can see
definitely
that.
need to start like actually doing like a separate investment thing rather than just
Don't
going
ever
off
invest.
the 401k.
Don't ever invest more than what you're comfortable with losing.
Uh-huh. That's the
Well,
biggest.
I was always told like if you're going to invest in anything, you should be able to have like 3 times that amount waiting behind it for whatever reason. Like I'm going to lose more than that. Which
like an emergency
also
fund.
I don't understand like what happens whenever like say I invested $100 and it goes down to 0. I don't know
Yeah.
how I'd go like past that. Like,
Well,
where
it
I'd end up
depends
going
on
more.
what you want to invest in. What do you want to invest in? You want to invest in crypto? Do you want to invest in virtual reality?
Metaverse.
Do you want to invest in
Definitely not the
actual
metaverse.
stocks? Do you want to invest in companies like Tesla, or do you want to invest in Shiba Coin?
Some
Or,
pharmaceutical
whatever.
companies.
I think I would definitely invest in like, a company like Tesla. Like I like the cars and everything that they're doing now, and then like some of the other innovations they're doing with it, especially with like the AI in those cars. But
I guess the question is what do you want? What do you want out of it? Do you want a comfortable, steady, guaranteed 100% gain in a year? Or do you want to take a chance and risk a more bullish but chance to hit 1,000% gain in a year?
Or have
what do you
$0
want?
or-
Like,
I mean,
you come up with you come up
Risk
first
assessment.
thing, risk assessment, and then you say, I want to put in this much and I want to sell it at this much. Because if you don't have a get out plan, then
You just hold it till it's 0.
yeah,
I was gonna say, so like you have like a number in mind of like where you're gonna end up selling at.
yeah, I'm selling my Shiba at a penny. It'll be $6 million gone.
Yep.
Could be next year. Could be in a month. Could be never.
Could be 5 years.
Could be 5 years.
Yeah, it's the best part about it. Or I mean, it's the interesting part about it, right? I don't know. I got all completely out of the stock market. I'm all basically in crypto now. Just putting investments in when I can.
I deactivated my Robinhood.
Yeah.
I only have Coinbase, and of course I want to really learn more about these NFTs and get into that.
Mhm.
But
They're
it's
interesting,
pretty tough. Yeah, I don't really have any money. I need to launder.
right?
Anything I really need.
That's what the NFTs are basically for right now. It's money laundering and sales. I mean, it's a wild west right now. Like,
Look at Jake Paul and those guys made pretty good off of it, and then they seem to.
yeah,
A lot of the times, though, it's by the time you try to get into something, a lot of times it's too late unless you're ready to wait for a year.
mm-hmm.
But I'm already prepared to wait for 3 years on Shiba, and with the things that they have going on, I believe that we're pushing in that right direction. But if you want to get into a crypto, that's guaranteed to go up a couple 100% in a year, I would probably stick more with like virtual reality stuff like Mana or Decentraland,
Algorand.
yeah, something like that.
They're all. I mean, it just depends on what you're willing. What do you believe in? It's basically a belief.
Yeah.
It's like
Y'all never fucking heard of mana and shit. I've
we're
never
teaching
heard of that. The only mana I know of is calf mana. That's the type of feed you can buy over at TSC.
that's close.
that's what it
Stash
is.
Supply is a great shop, man. I spent a lot of money there.
Do you really?
A shit ton of money there.
What all you get over there?
Tools, supplies, sprays, toolboxes, fuel tanks.
Oh, dude, we just had a toolbox that went from, I think regular price was $9.49. It was a weather guard toolbox,
Black
aluminum,
Friday.
full
Gotcha.
size, $9.49, and now it's on clearance for I think it was $2.49.
Ooh, what a
Nice. Yeah.
steal.
That's a
Yeah,
steal.
we was looking for that all morning because one of my buddies wanted it, and I was like, dude, if I find it, you're coming in and buying it.
Yeah, that's a good store.
So since the last time Johnny was on this podcast, we've done a lot of stuff. We went to Florida. Actually, the last time you were on was in Florida, wasn't it? At Gulf Shores. Or it was Alabama, really. Right? I think you were on there. Something like that.
On this podcast? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was in April.
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I mean, it's been
Yeah.
almost a year. Since then, we've done wine tests. We've done Park Circle. What else we do? What was the other one? Donuts.
Kennedy's,
Yeah.
Shout out.
So we're getting a lot of stuff launched, per se. We're really integrating. So this podcast, if you're listening and you want to come on, you got something to talk about, might end up like this, where you start building more connections with them, right?
That's what it's all about. Well,
Really.
the time that you put into something. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look at it. How far you've come in a year.
Right. Well, we added Trevor. He's here. now.
Yo.
Added Britt. About to fall asleep over there.
Sorry, guys. It's so boring. You guys gotta start talking about something more interesting.
Guys love this stuff. You got to remember, we're talking about crypto and tools.
About women.
Yeah.
About drugs.
Britt's like, oh my goodness, please.
Boring.
So, did you hear the scoop? Oh no. Okay.
What scoop?
I was just gonna start making up like celebrity gossip,
Oh.
just to
Did
like
you hear Canadians have small
like the
wrists?
Jonas Brothers. They're good singers.
No.
People just don't think they are. They are.
I did see the meme where whatever the older Jonas brother is that nobody knows.
Joe.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin, yeah.
They had on that thing they had on Netflix. You know how like it shows the more info thing on like the left hand side? When they were showing the picture, they had what's his name? Nick?
Nick. Yeah.
Mm.
Nick and then
Joe.
Nick, yeah, whatever the other brother is. I don't know their names. I don't know
Nick,
any of
Joe,
them.
and Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, they had the two brothers off to like, the right side of the screen, or I guess it'd be, if you're looking at it, the right side of the screen, where you can see them perfect. Well, then that other brother is where all the more info thing is, and he was like, they did it to me again, and they have his face completely covered up, and all they say is like the other two brothers' names, and then they say, and other Jonas brothers. So they didn't even
No,
name
it
them on
didn't.
there. Yeah.
Just two.
Yeah, they had Nick and
Joe.
Joe, and they just said, and other Jonas
And
brothers.
why?
I don't know.
There's only one other one.
There's two.
Wait,
Kevin
there
and-
is?
Yes.
There's a more irrelevant one than Kevin.
No, he's the most famous of them all. Frankie.
Frankie Jonas.
I've never once heard of this.
I've
child.
never heard of
You've
that guy.
never watched Jonas LA then.
No.
Only every episode.
What was their first show? Didn't they have another show?
Yeah, it
that
was
was
the
on, like-
Jonas Brothers, and he wasn't even on it.
Okay.
You can't tell me Frankie's the
Frankie was in that show.
most. He can't. He's the least relevant
Frankie
Jonas
is
brother.
the most relevant on TikTok.
I think all of them are
Okay,
irrelevant.
TikTok. I'm talking about the real world here.
TikTok translates into real world.
No,
Look at the D'Amelios.
not real world money. Translates
Who
into
the hell's
followers.
D'Amelios?
Losers.
Charlie D'Amelio. I mean, yeah, if you have like, what is that? Like, she's at like how many million followers? Like-
Too many.
Right, but I'm talking like, if you have an Instagram account with like 10K, you're doing pretty good. If you have a TikTok account with 10K, doesn't mean nothing. So like,
I mean, I don't have 10K on either one of them. so-
Right, but I'm just saying, like, real world translation is like there is money in TikTok, but it's so like you have to just be so like high up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I think that we could successfully, with the right amount of time intended to put into something. Like if we had if we got rich off the crypto market, like half
Yeah.
of those people that do it
Right.
did. Like especially those guys you see would you cheat on your girlfriend for 10 grand?
Just do dumb
Dude's
videos.
got that 10 grand from either crypto or from
All those
money
guys.
that he made on YouTube and whatnot. Like look at Mr. Beast.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking $1
He's
million
got the money.
on a video.
Yeah.
When he talked about how much he spent on those videos, it almost made me puke.
He'll
I
be
was like,
the
"Oh my
first.
God."
He'll be the first billionaire.
YouTube billionaire. Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
true.
Crazy.
And he's like the coolest dude too.
Yeah, he actually cares and like, yeah, that's good. But those guys that like are selling like Roulette, like those
Mhm.
online gambling casinos and stuff.
Mhm.
You can like all those guys. They're just loaded with cash. There was like a deep dive into them, and they're getting like paid like millions a month just to like get their subscribers to go and like play online casinos. Which
Just
now
ruining
they're
people's lives.
literally, yeah, and it's like it's just ridiculous how much money that was made by some people
Yeah.
to where they're just like, yeah, we'll give you $1 million a month to just do this, it's ridiculous, but it's out there. Like that's where a lot of the new like gaming YouTubers and stuff are coming from. It's like they can just sit there and do it because they don't need to make money yet.
It was good. It was good advertising. It was smart. I mean, I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
my own analytics that I kind of follow that I do with our advertising. It's kind of that you would think is dumb, but
Mm-hmm.
it works. It works. It's subliminal advertising. If you sit on here and say Shogun 5 times, and you start really thinking about it, and you're like, well, shit, I could probably definitely go eat some Shogun.
Dude, I could destroy some sushi right now. I'll
Yeah,
tell you what.
right.
I just
See?
had some rice.
I had ramen. I mean, it's just top ramen, but that's still one of the better ramens you can ever get.
The top ramen.
That's true. Dude, have you ever tried keto ramen?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not even sure. I'm not familiar with what anything keto means.
Isn't he a kickboxer or something?
I hate you so much.
Keto ramen. He just comes out. Or no, that's Boss Rootin'. My bad.
Keto's like the
What was he? No, sorry.
Boss Rutan was a
Is he
MMA
kick?
fighter.
Was he kick?
Kick.
Who was the kickboxer? That was him, right?
No, Boss Rutan was an MMA fighter
I know.
in like the very early
Like, what
days
was
of
it?
like Pride and everything.
What was his
else.
niche? Wasn't he a kickboxer? I'll look it up. You talk about
I think it
ketosis.
was more grappling, if I remember right. I don't think it was kickboxing.
Let me look.
Boss Rutan was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
What was the dude that would go around boxing back in the day?
Kimbo Slice.
No.
Oh,
John, I think his name might have been John too. But he he killed somebody in the ring. He would just go in and murder, fuck people up. His name was
I know who you're talking about too, because I've heard Joe Rogan talk about him like 3 different times already.
Kickboxer and
Was he a
professional
kickboxer?
wrestler. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
What was his name? He killed somebody. John something.
Gruden.
Something.
John Cena.
John Gruden.
Yeah.
John Cena. Dan.
We
Sorry.
ended the podcast with that a couple episodes ago. No, but yeah, this is. I am tired as crap.
Take
So
another
she had a
scoop
date
of free,
tonight?
bud.
Did I what?
Yo, your date's tomorrow.
No, it's not. What we're gonna probably get. I don't know when yet. Next week.
Oh, so this isn't even for sure.
Ah,
You're just
Give me something. This is how it always goes too. I'm sorry. I'm just
yeah.
screwing this into my mic.
Tender.
That's how it always goes. They're like, yeah,
Tender.
no, and then
Bumble.
Tender's where you go if you
Tender.
just want to fuck.
I
Okay,
barely
so
even
You go
knew
for
her.
that.
Plenty of fish.
But yeah, we'll see. Britt's over there now. She's like, yeah, he ain't getting that date. That ain't happening.
No.
We'll see. What do you
Hey,
think?
I
You think
can't
it'll
see her
actually happen?
face. What's the look on her face?
I don't. She's like in sheer boredom.
She.
Hey, Britt. While we got you up on there, just leave it on you. Have you had any guys hit you up on the DMs since we brought it up last time?
A couple.
No, really?
That's a wormhole that I want to go down.
What's
I've
that?
never been one of those guys, but I always see, like, especially with my fiance or like people, you see them, they come in or they'll say goodnight every night to you, or be like, hey, little mama, or just random shit. Let's talk about that. We don't have to
Do you
air
have
out
those?
any names or anything, but like, what's the raunchiest DM you've ever gotten in your
Oh,
life?
it's definitely been like a dick pic. I'm like, hey, you
Right.
want this, babe?
That's just
How many
weird.
unwanted dick pics do you get
Girls get them a
a
lot.
week?
A week?
A
A
month.
week? That's a lot.
Maybe well, I don't know. You seem to be like a much nicer and
She's
more religious
She's a little
girl
more
than most
reserved. She's not.
girls in our area, but
I
I've
get 0.
0 dick pics.
She definitely gets a lot of like
Thankfully.
shirtless pics, I would bet.
They're so disgusting.
What's the raunchiest message you've ever received?
Like that you like wasn't like from someone you were like dating. Just like some random dude.
I
I mean, you don't have to like you can
can just think of sugar daddy ones. That's about it.
really where they're like, "Hey, I'll pay you."
Oh, wait. Okay, so there's this one guy who was obsessed with me since my freshman year of high school. He just stopped being obsessed with me. He'd always send
Oh,
me
yeah.
messages, and he'd be like, "Hey, shoddy, trying to come hang with this." Just a picture of his abs. Like,
See, that's what I'm trying to
Were
get
they
at.
were they like a nice set of abs though?
no,
They were like,
no.
were they like the skinny boy? Like I just don't have fat abs, or were they actually like kind of like muscled abs?
I mean, he works out all the time, so they were like muscled abs. I just think he's gross.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Fair. So like, is he over 200 pounds? Under?
I don't know. I never let him
Definitely
in.
under, dude.
200 pounds
You
of
think there's a lot
abs.
of men that actually are doing that?
I'll be the first one on the podcast.
I
You're
never-
not going to be 200 and have abs. I'll tell you
Really?
that now. No.
Yeah, you're not TJ Watt, bro.
Dude, I'll
You-
eat every protein
You
shake in
do
the
not
book.
have the
I'll eat every
body
protein
frame
shake.
for it.
Watch me.
The like heaviest weight you will ever be and you'll have abs, like just on a standpoint right now of what I know you look like. 180s. That'll
Really?
be the
180?
heaviest.
I gotta
Yeah.
shed 20 pounds.
You'll have to run tests and all the juice if
No.
you ever want to have abs and be 200.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, guys, listen. I thought
Yep.
of the cringiest DM I ever got.
All right, let's hear it.
It said, "Why won't you give me a chance?" with a bunch of, like begging emojis. And then the next one said, "Why won't you just go out with me already?" And then that
Wait.
was
Yeah.
same guy.
Really? Same guy?
Really?
Multiple
that's the
times.
worst.
Was
That's-
it like back to back?
I've gotten
Yes.
worse
Oh,
from gay
sick.
dudes
Back to
coming into my
back.
DMs than that.
No,
Oh
I
my God.
yeah, what is that with like guys? Like
Do you guys shoot your shot?
I mean, they
man?
shoot a lot of
This
shots.
is a very
it's a weird
this is
world,
a
man.
terrible area to be in if you're I guess
Looking
if you're a dude into
right.
another dude. Your closest shot would be Columbus,
Yeah,
really, which is nothing wrong with
pretty
that.
much.
You know?
There was a buddy of mine I had once, and I used to have him on like Snapchat and stuff, and like, I was friends with him, which I'd still consider him a friend, but I just don't talk to him right now. But he would send me like shirtless pics in like the middle of the night, and would talk about how like he hasn't been able to find a boyfriend or somebody to cuddle in a long time, and I would open it and I'd be like, why the fuck are you even sending me this? Like,
He's trying to cuddle with
the
you.
last
he
time
needs
I
a,
talked to
he
you
needs
was
a
3.5
bear.
months ago, and it was just to be like, oh, hey, happy birthday, man. And that was it. That was the
I-
last time I talked to him. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to out at him.
I had 3 gay dudes at one time messaging me. That doesn't make me gay, but
Well, no, not just them
I know,
messaging
Rob.
you.
I would- I would
I'm
love
just
you
being
any less
stupid.
if
I'm just
you
being
was gay.
stupid. But no, it was like they're aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very. I had one mad at me that I wouldn't.
Welcome to the world of women.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
it
like, I've
must
never
suck.
been like an aggressive person like that anyway. So, like, it's weird whenever.
Yeah, you
I've
like that's the
noticed dudes that
mentality.
do it. It's
like it's a
weird.
lot of dudes. Like to me, if like Britain, like if I message a girl, and she opens it, and then I say like I'll send her one more, right? I'll send her one more snap.
Oh, you're a doubler.
Ooh,
No,
you're a doubler.
no, listen, not immediately. Listen, what? No,
You're a
here,
doubler.
hear me.
And
I don't
aggressive,
look-
That's aggressive tendencies.
No, listen, I don't.
No,
look-
that's not aggressive. That's just desperate.
Oh.
all right.
But wait,
I'm gonna
how?
plead my case now.
Yeah.
I don't like look at it and like, oh, they opened it. I need to send them something. I wait at least a day. If I get nothing back, one more shot. If they open it and don't say anything back, all right, I get
The
it.
message is clear.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
like I get it
that's
now.
cool.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not.
That's when you send in the unwanted dick
Yeah.
pic.
You're like, hey, I
She didn't answer
you
back.
sure?
I
Are
saw you
sure
open
don't want-
this.
She didn't answer back to the second one. Like, all right, here you go. 4 inches
Yeah.
of pleasure.
No, but that's my strategy. It hasn't worked for me yet,
If he
but
fucked her twice.
I don't know. Is that's an appropriate strategy? I think, right? It could be way worse.
It could be worse.
Like there were girls that would message me every day,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
mad at me because I wouldn't message them back.
Britt knows.
Like,
I see the messages
I know,
they
he's told me.
send.
oh,
He told me you actually messaged one back the other day, and
did you?
No, you won't let me.
yeah, you
Oh.
did. You told me it was the one that just like kept calling over and over again
Oh
on
no!
Snapchat, and
I
you were
thought
like,
about
Oh,
it.
not that one.
Oh,
No.
I thought you did message it. I thought you told me
I
she
was
did.
this close to picking up and saying he can't come to the phone right now and just hanging up on her.
A lot of it tends from just how busy you are and how overwhelmed you get. At
Listen to
times.
old
You
man
don't
wisdom
even
over
wanna
here.
respond to them, but like, what's your least favorite text message? I'll
What-
tell you what mine is.
What do you mean? Like from a
my like from anybody that just wants to small talk. Like, what's up, bro? What the fuck do you think, dude? what do you think, dude?
What's
I
up?
got a fiance. I got a 8-year-old son. I got 2 businesses.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's up, bro?
No, that it is
What's up?
tough. I mean, I get that too, especially in the world today that we live in. My boomer's coming out. But the world today we live in is like so sad, like for like dating, you know? Like people are just like wild. I'm guilty of it, but same time it's like you want to have time to go and do all this fun stuff and like find someone to be with. But you know, like there's no time, like especially on this end of stuff. I'm like working, you know, doing pictures, doing weddings every Saturday, you know,
Yeah.
you're like that's the day when you like go on dates, right? It's like not now, you know, you got weddings and I don't know. It's a stressful life. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not like I'm hunting, but I'm not hunting. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That wasn't the question.
What
Yeah.
was the question?
What was your
Sound like Joe
What was
Biden.
your least favorite text message?
Oh, my
to
least
respond
to get. I don't know. I just think I'm a pretty boring messenger. I'm just gonna I know I am. That's what sucks is because I'm like I want to go like in person. I want to meet you in person. Like do fun stuff in person.
Yeah.
And because I know I'm fucking boring. Like,
Yep.
what is there to Snapchat about all day? Like I'm working. You know.
Yeah.
Like here's me working still. Oh, here's me at the gym. You know. Like what do you say? Like what do you? There's nothing to talk about.
I'd rather be face to face with somebody, just especially like whenever you're joking with someone,
Right.
because you can't get like inflection or like the tone that somebody's saying it over a text message.
I always perceive it in a bad way.
I do too.
Anytime I read it, I
Yeah.
was like, are they
Well,
mad at
that's
me?
why I put LOL after fucking everything now, because
Yeah.
I'm like, if I don't put that, they're not gonna get that
Yeah.
this is a joke.
No,
So I
we,
better say it.
we had a lady messaging us that was like all caps, like, please call back. I need picture. And I was like, Britt, can you call these people? They're probably real mad. I don't want to take care of it. And she called her and it was like this real nice old lady that just like uses all caps to message.
She probably just didn't know how to get the caps off.
Right,
She
but,
probably hit the shift
like
button
I
and then
always
just kept doing
assume,
it over and over.
I always
again.
assume it's like the worst, you know?
It always comes full circle, though. You want to know how I got Sarah to fall in love with me?
Yes.
Wait, oh, my bad. I'm gonna cut you off real quick. Sarah who? Because you keep saying it, and I'm trying to think of like all the Sarahs I know, and just to see if I know who it is.
It could be whatever Sarah you want it to be.
Okay.
Sarah Harless.
Oh, I know
She-
Sarah Harless.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
Sarah is my fiance. Well, full circle. Unwanted dick pic. So-
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it,
No, not really. I'm just
could you
kidding.
imagine? we start talking about him. Johnny's like, I don't know. It's kind of a good strategy. He's just sitting over there. Oh man, like, has that ever worked for anyone? Like,
No.
right? Like,
I don't think so.
like, how is that still the meta? Like, how are people like, yep, this is the move?
Can you imagine when everything goes into the virtual world?
Metaverse.
And like, how do you have sex in the? That's gonna be weird, man.
A
lot of socks
take
under
the
the
headset.
bed.
He can take the
A
headset
lot
off.
of dirty socks under the bed.
Just think about like this basically 3D format to where now, like, say the messages are coming like straight to you, and you're just able to see like whatever it be, like a picture or something of someone, but you're able to like see their actual being, just like how I'm seeing you now.
Yeah.
And then now it's just dick pic coming at them.
They're, like, running away from it.
Tall dick pic that now they can't get away from.
There was an episode on Black Mirror like that.
Yeah.
Remember that? What was that? It was the
Was it the one where they would go on dates, or is that
it
the
was
other
his
one?
best friend, and he was married, and they would play video games. It was the one where they would play video games.
And
then at the end,
wasn't it a dude?
They end up fucking over the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that episode. There's some, like, Black Mirror's, like, starting to be more true and true.
It is. Tractor Supply.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gerald.
The chug jug.
Yep.
Was that 2.5 gallons of water a day, or what are you doing there? You only put a gallon in there?
I usually get about a gallon, but I didn't want to have to fill up a gallon every day again.
Yeah.
Because it just got tedious. So then, got the 2.5 galloner. It's also funny too.
It is funny.
People, at the gym, that's all people talk about.
I've got mixed cans and stuff that we use that we put mixed in. Gasoline.
No, but I don't know. I always thought, like, the whole idea of, like, just sending a dick pic is so weird. I've never sent one.
Yeah, it's all about the right angle, bro.
You gotta have the right bling too. Did you ever watch Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thad talking about you
Yeah.
gotta have like the championship ring on, the nice watch.
Those are the
everything.
kinds of guys that she's into. She's probably watched every single episode of Blue
That
Mountain
Castle.
State.
No, I never got to finish it, and they took it off Netflix right before
Oh
I got
my
to finish
gosh,
it.
it's such a good show. I didn't like the movies so much. I don't know if you ever watched the movies or not, but
Nah.
I didn't like them as much. But the show was fucking awesome. I loved it.
I never watched it.
Oh, dude. They had this episode where Thad was trying to get everybody to pass their drug tests because they all like smoked weed and did coke and everything else. So he's telling them they all got to do oil changes, and they're just showing him from like, I don't know, like part of his abdomen up, and he's like, now you just take this tube here. He's like, and you shove it up the urethra. He's like, you get it all the way up to the bladder, and then he's like, and then boom, empties out the bladder, and you put the clean piss in, and then he like connects a piss bag onto there, fills his bladder up with it, and he's like, and then you just take your piss, boys. Well, then everybody else is talking about how they're gonna get these fake dicks to put on that have clean piss in them, and just that whole episode is funny as hell.
That took me back to a memory that I have. It's pretty raunchy, but it's
Did you
funny.
do an oil change?
No.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say any names. You know who you are. If you're listening, you fucking bag. My friend, we were working at a oil field company at the time, and he had to pass a drug test, so we went into a local drug testing facility here in Guernsey County, and he was smoking weed at the time, so he definitely wasn't going to pass. I was clean, so I pissed in 2 5-hour energy bottles for him, and he stuck them in a condom, shoved them up his ass. Up his asshole. I'm not kidding at all. Not kidding at all. Shoved it, and like,
he should have just put the condom on.
At least they're
It
just the
gets
5-hour
no.
energy bottles.
It
though.
gets even better. So he thinks he's gonna pass, right? You go take a piss, they just shut the door.
Yeah.
No, it's a visual.
Oh.
So when he pulls his pants down to piss, the head of the condom sticking out of his asshole. Immediately fail him. Like, immediate fail him. That was it. He takes it and pulls it out. And throws it in the trash can. Disgusting, dude. It was so nasty.
I remember this kid in
It's a
high
bit-
school. He got a random drug test. Like he was on probation or something. I don't remember like what it actually was for, but he had a random drug test that happened at school. So he had to take a drug test there, but in high school they weren't gonna like watch you take the piss. So they let him go in this bathroom. Well, he knew it was gonna probably happen. So he had somebody piss into a condom for him. He like had it in his waistband or something like that, but like he didn't tie it or anything.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Ew.
Free Willy, full of piss waistband condom that he's walking in his bathroom with. Well, the condom drops out of his waistband before he like gets into there to be able to do it. So this piss goes all over his pants.
Oh,
So
man.
now he's walking in there with an empty condom, piss all over his pants, and now he's got to take this drug test and fail it because he I think
Yeah.
he was smoking weed too. But so now he's like super mad about that, and then also he's gonna get a strike or like I don't know, go to juvenile detention or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ended up failing it. It was bad for him, if I remember right.
I heard a similar story like that, but when they didn't have anything to prick he forgot his pen to prick a hole in it to put it in the bottle, so I had to use his mouth. And of course, it wasn't his piss.
Oh
But
my
he's a
gosh.
trooper. He was a trooper.
Oh,
Yeah.
why do you, I think it's dumb that they give like drug tests, not at school, at like work. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
No, I mean, I can see it for like certain professions,
like what?
like healthcare.
Like why
I
should
want
why
my
shouldn't the
healthcare people
healthcare?
to smoke
Yeah,
weed when
that's
they
what I'm
go
saying.
home.
Like, why
Yeah,
shouldn't my
it's
healthcare worker be able to
Not
go
even,
home?
not
and,
like weed. Like weed's not what I could see that for, but like,
well, yeah. I mean, I'm talking like even weed. Like,
oh no, I don't give a fuck.
you know what I'm
about weed.
saying? Like, why can't someone go smoke weed in their own time?
Yeah.
And then on the job, then it matters. You know, like now if you're like going in high to like do surgery, I get that. You know, but maybe right.
Yeah.
But
If you got a steady hand when you're high, the weed makes everybody do different things. It depends on if it helps you or not.
True, but how are they going to like regulate that?
They don't.
yeah.
As simple as by not regulating it at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
But it's just wild. Like even like any like I get like okay.
Anybody who's going to be a doctor is going to know that they can or cannot smoke weed when they do surgery.
Right. They usually have some years under them. They would know, you know, what they can and can't do. But I don't know. I was thinking about that too. Like we as like a nation determine who can do drugs on their own time and who can't. I got a new knife, everybody. Check this thing out.
yeah, please stop jabbing it into your legs.
Bare Edge. It's really nice. It's only $50, and it's I cut myself. It is spring loaded. Look at this. So don't come at me. I'll knife you.
Not in a dark alley, at least, right?
If we're in a dark alley, we might get creative. We'll see what happens.
You're going to shove some 5-hour energies up someone's ass.
Depends on how many unwanted dick pics you get, right?
Is that Dalton?
I don't know.
Wiggy! Is that Wiggins?
Oh, okay.
Wiggy!
Hello, Wiggins. Welcome to the podcast studio.
Okay, then I'll go fuck myself.
Wiggins. There was I played baseball with a Wiggins back in school. Do you have a brother, older brother?
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Andrew?
Yeah.
Andrew?
No,
I
that's
had
the
no-
NBA guy.
I had no idea Wiggins
Andrew
had an older
Wiggins.
brother.
He plays in the NBA.
Andrew Wiggins, goat. He went to KU.
He's not a goat.
I watched him live.
What's Dalton's brother?
I got his autograph.
Dalton. What's your brother's name?
Dalton.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know it.
Andrew Wiggins is not a goat.
He
though.
doesn't really talk to him. I mean, at least around us that much. So I don't.
He's literally done nothing.
You do nothing.
That's true, but
Wiggins. Andrew. No, I want to say there was an Andrew Wiggins that went to
Maybe there
He went to
was.
Meadowbrook. He was on our
Maybe.
travel ball team. He would have been 2012, I think, graduate.
so who do you guys think? Like, do you watch NBA at all?
Yeah. Not like religiously, but yeah.
You watch NBA at all? Okay, you know who some players are.
Yeah,
Would you call Andrew Wiggins a goat?
he's good. I wouldn't say he's a goat.
Goat. Like
Like we're
like
talking
one of
like
the greatest of all time?
yeah,
No.
No.
exactly.
No.
He's not a goat.
good.
He would
Leave
be
him
good.
alone.
He's good, but he's not a goat. There's a difference.
True.
I wouldn't even say top 50.
Mm-mm.
See,
No, definitely not even
dude, I don't even watch basketball, and I know he's not top 50.
He's not top.
100.
He's not in the top
Probably 250. Realistically,
of all
time.
time. Yeah. He's not in the top.
I mean, he's probably in the top
He
1,000.
might break the top 50 barely of current players in the
Right.
NBA.
but all
But
time.
I don't know. You think 31 teams, and then
At least 10 players a team.
you think of there's normally at least 2 to 3 solid great players on a team. Yeah, he would be real. I don't know if he'd break 50 or not.
Hmm.
I don't think he could. Who's your number one? He set the alarm off over there.
Dalton.
What was that?
That must have been the healthies alarm.
Yeah, he's over there robbing strawberry banana.
What's he even have to go over there now for?
I don't
the fish.
know.
Oh, he's got one fish over there. Never mind.
He went over there, set the alarm off. That's hilarious.
Is he trying to feed his fish?
I'll
Yeah,
probably get a
probably.
call. Hey, are you okay? Yep. Just
You guys
chilling.
have marathon alarms?
Yeah,
Yeah, shout
they
out.
hate us because we always.
You're always setting
set it.
alarm off?
I've never set it off. It's like Ethan and Dalton.
It's normally their automated. They're not automated system, but they have a company that calls.
Right. They don't
calls-
like
that
us.
answers
They kept getting
immediately
mad.
to it, yeah,
But
like,
what-
we've set mine off a couple times.
problem is like we have this middle door, so like you can go in and out of either side, but they're two separate alarms. So like even if my door's locked, they can come in, and if it's set, it goes off.
Yeah.
If he comes in our way and goes over and it's set, it goes off.
You
So-
can easily hit beep, 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 and then put away instead of off easily, and then set the alarm off. I've done that before.
Yeah.
If you're not quick enough to get back onto it.
Oh no, yeah, I've done that before, but
But my alarm is loud, like ear piercing loud.
that it's usually very loud.
Like-
that was like I didn't know what that was for a second, but it must be like on the other side of the building, and it sounded like pretty dang loud.
Should I go check on him?
No, I heard a door
No.
close again. He's already out. Whatever he's
Gotcha.
doing.
No, you got something to do at 5:30.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm in. Do I want to do it?
I was gonna say we can.
Who's your all-time
We've
favorite?
been what are we, an hour?
Like
Basketball player?
Or like what sport do you watch more, I guess?
Football.
Football. Who's your all-time favorite football player?
Josh Sills.
Josh Sills.
Dalton Wiggins.
Brett.
What are we talking about?
Who's
Sorry.
your all-time favorite football player? Can you name one?
All time's
Yeah.
a tough one, man. I
Yeah,
don't
all
know.
time's a tough one.
Peyton Manning.
I'll go with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Or
All
Antonio
time-
Brown. I like Antonio Brown.
Okay.
You like Antonio Brown?
I don't know. That's tough, man. I
Yeah,
think
wasn't he
maybe
the
Peyton
Steelers guy?
Manning.
I mean,
Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady's up there.
Ryan Shazier.
Shazier. That's yeah.
Who's
Palomalu.
Who's the one that got hurt real bad from the Steelers?
Ryan Shazier.
What? Okay, it
A
was
couple
Shazier.
years ago, we got
Yeah.
paralyzed.
Yeah.
Shazier.
That's who I was thinking of, but I couldn't remember.
I don't know. That's tough, man. Because I grew up watching Peyton Manning. I loved watching Peyton Manning.
Well, I guess you don't have to make it like your favorite player of all time, just like someone who comes to mind immediately of like who you always enjoyed watching.
I Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning. I'm a huge football fanatic, so I can think of. I mean, I can watch the fucking Miami Dolphins play the New York Jets and be happy watching it. You know what I mean? It's like
Do you like
Trash
NFL more
can.
than college?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
See, I'm the other way around.
College is very hard to predict.
I'd rather watch college than NFL. I do not get into NFL for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't get into football anymore. I haven't watched games in like 2 years. I mean, I've watched games, but I used to watch like a lot of fantasy
Will
games.
you please stop doing that?
I have season tickets. I go to
That's
every game.
giving me anxiety just watching.
They're denim. It's like
Let me
leather.
see that. Oh,
It's
I
nice.
think I could get that in the
It's pretty sharp.
camera here.
Yeah.
Stick it. Yeah, buddy. Baseball player. Who's your favorite baseball player?
Literally never watched baseball.
Roberto Clemente.
Really?
Actually,
we were just up at McFadden's up in Pittsburgh yesterday, and Brock, we were fucking hammered before we even got there. When we get there, and we're going around, and there's Roberto Clemente. Pictures all over the place, and Brock, Clemente is going crazy over it.
I had a big decal of like his locker in my room as a kid. It still might be up there. I don't think it is though.
I'd say Babe Ruth for mine.
Yeah, you Babe Ruth guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He just likes the candy bar.
I've watched one MLB game in my life, and I was at the game. That's the only reason I watched it.
Yeah. Mine's Bob Feller. So somebody
Who do you
nobody's
play
heard
for?
of him.
Mine's
The Indians, Bob Feller won the Cy Young
Oh,
in
Yeah.
like 1941.
really?
Went and fought in World War II.
Like
he
Pat
got
Tillman.
drafted. When he got out, immediately won the Cy Young the year after. yeah. So he went Cy Young, went to the war, Cy Young.
Do you know why they made the grenades the way they did, like those like ball-shaped grenades?
No.
It's because they said that every man or every boy, something like that, should know how to throw a baseball. It was during like
Presumptuous.
World War One or two. I can't remember which one, but they said like they should all know how to throw a baseball. So they made them like that size, so that way they could practice with just baseballs to learn how to throw a ball correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of look like
and so that way it would transfer over to being able to do that.
that like fellow kids meme. Who is that guy?
I don't know.
That looks like this, where he's like, oh, hello, fellow kids. He's like a real famous actor. Leave it in the comments. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Pete Rose is another good one.
Should I get my nose pierced?
No,
You think? What do you think?
no male should ever do
Nah.
that.
Some should, but
What are you thinking? Are you thinking a septum piercing, a hoop, or like a stud?
Hoop,
I can't see you with a hoop, but I could see you with a little kind of silver stud in the side.
like a diamond stud.
Sure, if you want it to be really noticeable, I'd go with silver.
I'm thinking
diamond.
that I'm gonna whip back out the style of backwards hat with my nose pierced.
See, I
What do
think
you
the
think?
same thing about like ear piercings too. I don't think any guy should ever get ear piercings.
No.
Nope.
But it only comes. See, it comes with alter ego with John Gotti, so it's like
Britt, can you look up fellow kids?
comes
meme?
out whenever I'm drunk.
You don't have to pull that up, Britt.
I'm just saying, I look very like similar.
Well, you haven't really watched any MLB games, so I can't listen to you.
Oh,
Okay, Miss.
Okay,
Sports
all
fanatic
right.
over here.
Well, what's your favorite MLB team?
The Mets.
Name one
Really?
person off
Why?
the Mets right now.
Noah Syndergaard, Francis. Oh, actually, he got traded.
oh,
Okay, she's
Francisco
got me already.
Lindor,
Trevor got
David Wright. Those are kind of my
destroyed.
three of my favorite players.
Why the
She
Mets?
got me.
My dad likes the Mets.
Yeah,
Same with Kansas. He likes them. I like them.
he likes the Chiefs and he likes the Mets.
No, he doesn't like the Chiefs. He
She's
likes
talking
the
about, Jayhawks.
one of the teams. I don't know what,
What?
team
You
he
talk-
likes. He
oh,
likes Cleveland.
You said Patrick Mahomes, so that's why you said.
Well, my
thought
sister
maybe
goes
like,
to Kansas, so I thought,
Pretty
Kansas.
close enough.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
What am I looking at, fellow
he's
kids?
a-
Hey, if you want to get your ears pierced, go for it. Don't listen to Trevor.
I don't want to get my ears pierced. But just so everybody's clear that the Kansas City Chiefs is a team that plays out of Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a dope watch. I've been looking
Oh,
at it
thanks,
like here and
man.
there every time
Yeah.
like you put it toward
Yeah.
me.
Hey, sit down.
It's a nice looking watch.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
You want
No, dude, come on now.
it?
He must be getting a call from that girl he's getting a date with.
Oh God. How does that make you feel, Brett?
That he's getting a date?
Yeah.
We'll just see if it works out.
You worried about him?
He has too high of standards.
Are you worried about him?
Like, worried how?
He's gonna get hurt.
No,
Yeah, I don't think she cares at all.
I'm not worried about
What
him
about-
getting hurt.
What about him getting used?
Used and abused.
Um,
What about him get pegged?
well, I have to know the girl before I can be worried about
What's wrong
him.
with good begging?
You know what pegging is? I'm asking you.
She doesn't know.
You don't know what it is?
No.
Hey, you can't do that to people. That's weird.
All right.
Especially if they take it personally, then it's weird.
Yeah.
If you don't care, it doesn't matter. But
Well, we were talking about pegging and
oh, yeah, see that.
Oh, okay.
What was it? But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys tie this one up. I am late for picture day, so I'm gonna go do that.
All right. Well,
well, fuck. Well, let's just outro up out of here real quick.
yeah, let's just wrap it
Hey,
up.
thanks for listening. Oh, that's not on that side. This is the OTR podcast. Thanks, Johnny, for coming in.
Appreciate you guys.
Short notice.
Appreciate you
We
guys
got
Nice
some,
meeting you, man.
some
Yeah,
big
man,
things
yeah.
coming.
Got to meet you yet.
Yes, sir.
Britt's been doing real good. Good job, Britt. Good job, Trevor.
Yeah.
Good job, Johnny.
Cue
We'll see you guys in Saturdays for the Boys #3 coming
cue
out
the
Saturday.
outro.
Wonderful. All right, I gotta go to picture day.
Wow.
Britt,
You
wanna do
forgot all
that?
about